Hello again, this is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida, Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. This is a 14 by 14 inch canvas and some medium black paint. I'm going to put on one end only. We'll see what happens. If I can leave it in a somewhat thick enough layer, I may be able to swipe through it and then tip afterwards. I just like it to be there for convenience sake, I guess, is the best way to put it. And I'm having some trouble with my medium black, so I'm thinking Artist Loft black acrylic is coming to my bottles next, because for some reason this is resisting. It could be a batch of canvases that have weird white paint. That can happen sometimes. Alright, so I'm just going to lay down my favorite colors. And I think I'm going to start from this end and pull back. So I'm going to do something I used to do to keep myself from having too many straight lines. That is a primary element from Colourarte, as are most of these. This is a Prizm Pour. That was Jasmine. This is Saffron. Followed by Orange Cruch, another Prizm Pour. Followed by Sour Lemon, another Prizm Pour that has Orange Cruch in it. Now I should really use the Fandango, but I'm a lot nervous about it. I guess it'll be okay in this direction, because it's going to be headed toward the blues. Kind of want to put that, no, don't do it. I was going to say put it in double. This is a Mystique. This is a primary element. I'm not getting my... I'm going to go back to the top and use my red violet, which is a Vivid Intense Fluorescent. I might be tempted by some Periwinkle, which is another Vivid Intense, but I have African Violet Prizm Pour. I'm going to use some Frozen Prizm Pour. I've got some indigo, is it? It's indigo violet and it's plugged and I want it open. I've got great stainless steel tweezers with sharp points on them. And in this case, if I get some, I'll be happy. And I'm not sure if it's worth wasting the paint or not, but I kind of want, I'm going to go back again and add some of the pink, the fluorescent pink in, right after I put a little bit more of the red violet in at the bottom. And I might put the fluorescent pink in there too. Got nothing to lose. Looks kind of good actually. Okay, there we go. My bottle's somewhat out of the way. Grab my tool, hoping that it's dry now. Yep. This is what I used the last time, and I'm going to try it again. And then if there's enough paint, I'm going to tip. Now I want to go from left to right. So I'm just going to use Amsterdam Black, and Australian Floetrol, and copious amounts of it. I hope that's not too much. I really do. And it looks like looks like my tool is not wide enough. So I'm going to go right down the middle. Am I? No. You know what? I'm just going to use another tool. Or do I have a wider card? Let's see if it's wide enough. No, it's still not wide enough. I'll just use another card. And then I need a scrape dish to wipe off in. Pretty sure. Let's have 1 and 2 just to be handy. It's like I'm going to have some stuff to fill in. I'm going to use my spare paint on my spatula and just fill in. On the edge. I don't have much to get off of there. Use my finger to add a little bit of pressure this time so I'm less likely to need to fill in anything. Although I love all the colors, so it doesn't really matter to me. And that one I'm going to scrape off. Come right back up again. I kind of wanted to tip the last one I did was a 10 by 20 with very similar colors. Might have been a little bit of difference. Just sort of squishing the paint up and then giving it a little rub. And my card is pretty clean except for the black that's there. See, I've got a gap and a bubble. It doesn't want to come off, but I want it to come off, so I'm just going to use my finger. Anywhere where I need that. Pop that bubble. Pop that bubble. And that one, and that one, and hopefully, and that one, and hopefully they'll go away. Alright, last time. Usually when I do a multi-card swipe, I'll run a skewer or a spatula up in between. Put some spirals in, do all kinds of stuff, but this time I'm going to tip. I've got some beautiful paint there, and that's going to go right on the end. Oh, I almost made a mistake there. Squish it up so it meets, so you don't have to rub it. I'm going to take that little bit of orange. Fill in very gently. Now it's time to see if I can get the tipping to happen. It's coming. I can see it's happening. Whatever I can get off there. I could probably also use a straw. I really wanted to just start this way. Gives me a moment to look and see what I've got for salvage that I could put on my spaces, my gaps on the edge. Need to be covered in a couple of places. I'm going to help. Sorry about blocking your view. I'm basically just blowing that down. Kind of want to put some orange in there. Or at least a little more pink. Pop that bubble. Let's do the pink. Just a hint. Should keep the eye moving. Really tempted to put something else in there. Like orange dots. I haven't done orange dots in a dog's age. Actually, I don't need that. Let's put some Orange Crush in a dish. And let's use a little bit of Indian spice also. Prizm Pour and Prizm Pour. That didn't work. There's too much paint up there. Well, I can always add them. I like them though. I can always add them tomorrow. I think the trick is to have enough paint on, but if you're not careful, you'll get a blob. It's the perfect cover for the places that my medium black isn't necessarily working. I think I'm going to try and do that. There's my head in the way. I'll definitely mix up the gold and the orange. That doesn't bother me. I think I'm going to put a few wispies in there. Not that these have any color. I can probably add some colors. Yeah, that's not bothering me a bit. Use some of my runoff. Why not, after all? It's there for... It's going to be wasted otherwise. A few tendrils. So I should turn that around for you. I like that. And I'm thinking, I know that the chances are good that these will expand. But I'm willing to take a chance. Guess I got another one whether I wanted it or not. So I love you guys. I hope you come again. I post at 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're new to the channel, please be welcome. I have over 3,000 videos separated by topic and genre, and they're on playlists. And if you mention that you like a certain technique or style, I'll often share with you a playlist. If you'd like that, that's fine. If not, just ignore it. I definitely am happy to answer questions. If you share my videos, you help me out, and I really appreciate that. I've got a few more bubbles. I'm going to have to hit this with a torch. I use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my paint mixers. I think I really want some of the blue violet. Excuse me, the red violet. The red violet, yes. Brain cramp. Sort of being called the blue, too. That looks like an eyeball. That's got to go. A cat's eye, in fact. I really want some blue up there. I don't know why I'm so insistent on that. Maybe the Mystique will do it. I think it will. Chances are very good, like I said, that because there's so much paint at the top, that it will probably expand. So I'll have large blobs. But they're pretty colored blobs, so We're just going to put up with it. And if I want to hide some of that orange, I'll just drop a little gold in the middle of those tomorrow. Because I like the way that looks. I should do it again. Yeah. I got one spiral. Maybe I need more than one spiral. Maybe I could spiral out a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe I shouldn't continue. Yeah. See, there I go, using up all my time again. So what can I do with that orange? I can drop a little more of the red violet in there. And I like that. I like red violet anyway. It's great in everything. Definitely breaks it up nicely. I like the combinations, so I'm not giving up. I do sell my artwork and I give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. I have 2 books on my Amazon link, which is a great place to shop at no added cost to you and eventually helps me out, and I really appreciate those of you who shop there. I appreciate your kind words and your comments that keep my morale boosted and also help my YouTube channel. I also appreciate the donations. The PayPal icon, should you be somebody who can afford to make a donation to help me buy art supplies, is on the bottom right-hand corner of my YouTube channel banner. Shades of Days of Old. Need something in there, don't I? Well, just going to pull it out again. There we go. So I'm going to try and shimmer this at you before we're out of time completely, and hope that I haven't set my timer wrong, which has been happening a lot lately. Maybe it's the timer. Anyway, this is gorgeous. And I love you guys. And thanks for being here. I post at 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to come again. If I got any edges, if I've got anything I need to cover up on my edges, I've got enough paint dripping around the edge. That's gorgeous. Woohoo! Please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. My paint pouring recipes are below. Show more. My link tree is very close to the 20% off Colourarte coupon code for everything Colourarte, and the 10% off Pixel Paint Designs code, which will get you Australian Floetrol and Boom Gel and Pebeo paints and everything else that they sell too. I love you guys. What did I forget to tell you? I'm so distracted. My community board. We'll show you tomorrow's video the night before most times. I post 10:15. I think I said that already. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. Sorry about the crooked painting. It's more like a crooked camera, to tell you the truth. If you could only see what I try and deal with, you would laugh. I will be torching to release the bubbles caught in the paint. Whatever I've forgotten is, on the link tree you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Facebook group, Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Appreciation group, and not just Pinterest and not just Facebook group. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Let's try that again. Pixels.com, Fine Art America, Society 6, The Gallerist, all places that you can have my artwork transposed or buy a reproduction. All you must do is ask. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. Sorry, lost my cool for a second. I'll see you on, hopefully tomorrow. Questions are welcome and encouraged, so I hope to see you soon. Bye. Priscilla out.